Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Kev Scooter Motovlogs. I guess we'll go ahead and start off this here video right here. I just left the house right now, came to this little park, and just to get my camera sorted and start the vlog, get ready to start this here vlog. So as you see it, we got the 150cc icebear Hawkeye running back in their primes again. She's due for a little washing already. Let's go ahead and jump into this, shall we? It would help to put the kickstand up. Unlike the 50cc I have, the scooter will start with the kickstand down. This one will not. It's a security feature or something. So trip how that orange light always glows. I did check the brake fluid, and yeah, it's topped off. It's full. So yeah, I went ahead and drained out all the shipping fluids that the scooter came with. And replaced it with some good quality stuff, you know. Catching a lot more air noise through the helmet riding this scooter than my 50cc. But don't get me wrong, I still love Sally, my 50cc scooter. I'll use Sally for shopping, and I don't know, I really this here's a bigger scooter, but for shopping I'll still take Sally. She has that one metal clip right here that holds a ton of weight. This here's got a plastic clip, so it'd probably only hold a light bag. Well, you know what? I gotta go to the gas station. Looks like I need some gas. Let's see how well this does on the overpass that we're approaching. Yeah, I shouldn't have no problem at all. I can feel that wind pushing me back a lot, with a lot greater of a force. Oh yeah, going over overpasses with no problem. Unlike the 50cc, I would lose speed with the 50cc, but this one right here, it just full force. There's no losing speed whatsoever. Well, I'm glad I got to test that out. That was one thing I hated, going over overpasses with Sally, my 50cc scooter. The horn sounds the same, just like it would on the 50cc. You know what? I'm gonna go to the closest gas station, which is gonna be to the right here. Because I'm not trying to go into town. What I want to do is go out to the country and open it up some. And that'd be out this way. My mirror needs to be tightened. Alrighty. I always pull up to the same gas pump right here. I'll be with you guys in a few. Alright guys, so we're able to put $3.70 and filled her back up. Let's go out to the country, shall we? Boy, I keep on thinking every time I hit this front brake, I hope I never forget about how grabby it is. I hope I never go to push on it hard, because I'd go over the handlebars. I didn't think they would make a scooter or motorcycles with such grabby brakes in the front like that. What's going on out here? Says road work. Let's go ahead and put down this visor so you guys just don't be listening to a lot of wind. Man, I love this scooter right here. I don't feel the bumps. It feels like a Cadillac Cruiser. It rides over the bumps real soft. Got a lot of power. I know with Sally I have to give it full throttle when I want to take off quick. With this one I don't give it through full throttle. I just go like not even halfway. It picks up and go real quick. Not even max speed right now. I'm doing 50 and still got more throttle to go. You know what, let's turn left. I don't want to be going behind this slow dude right there with this U-Haul trailer. It feels nice and cool out here. Out here where I live, that's what I like about Turlock, California. You got the little town, all the restaurants, the shopping stores. You just go a couple blocks out and you got country. And it'd be like this. If I just continue going that way, that's all it's going to be. Then we'll approach some lakes, some rivers, and a lot of, yeah, continue going on that way, man. It's just going to be hills, the Sierras. You want to go skiing to run into some snow. Look at the car behind me. That's a change. Usually these cars on these fast roads would pass me up, and now they're not passing me up no more. Got my low beam, high beam. Okay. Yeah, I've been like I said, I got like 89 kilometers on here. You got to remember, like 70 kilometers was all doing 30 miles an hour. So I did an oil change. I took out that synthetic oil. I don't know what I was thinking about trying to break in my engine with synthetic. Just too slippery. Synthetic's usually for the engines that's got a lot of miles on it or whatnot. So I'm glad I didn't keep that synthetic in there no more than just 70 kilometers. I was reading and doing research, and they're like, okay, so when you break in an engine, everybody's got their own say-so about breaking in engines, but one thing that people had in common was the piston is going to make its own grooves, and when you got synthetic oil, it's going to be too slippery. It's not going to be able to gouge in and make its grooves right like it would with conventional oil. They're like, if you're going to break in the engine, don't do it with no synthetic. Do it with regular conventional oil. So that's what I did. I got on Amazon, ordered some scooter oil made for 4-stroke scooters. $15 a little quart. And went ahead and drained the synthetic out, and I filled it up just a little bit past halfway. I didn't want a chance overfilling it this time, and I didn't want to lowball it, but I did have about, like say the quart of oil, I left about, let me show you real quick. I left about maybe that much at the end of the bottom of the quart. So I used like 75% of the quart, maybe more like 65%, because I didn't want to go full. Usually whenever I wanted to top it off full is when I use about 75, almost 80%. But I used about 60, 65, roughly 70%. Man, these icebear Hawkeyes do got a lot of power. I was reading on the manual. It says that the horsepower is a 9 point something horsepower, I believe. I think, yeah, I think the one that has the most power would be the Lancer. I think it's a 10 point something horsepower. That's probably why they won't allow me to purchase it or register it in California. It's got too much horsepower for us down here, I guess. It's crazy, man. You see all sorts of vehicles on the road being registered. Like, I'll tell you the truth, I really believe I could buy a Lancer, go to the DMV, and they're going to go ahead and register it, because the papers don't say nothing about don't register in California. It's just the only ones that saying that is on the site, because whenever I went to go register my little moped, they didn't know a damn thing about it. They were asking each other, so what is this? I think it's called a scooter. Did all the numbers match up? Yep. Alright, let's register it then. But it was like, man, they had no knowledge about scooters at all. They were trying to tell me, hey, so did you change any parts on this here scooter? I'm like, no, it's stock. They're like, yeah, a lot of people do high performance parts on these. I said, mine's stock, man. Switch, I mean, all the numbers are matching, so I don't know what, it was just their lack of knowledge about it or something. And what they did right there was send it to the headquarters, and I had to go home after making my payment. So I didn't get my license plate or nothing right there. I just got my receipt, my proof of purchase. But yeah, so I really don't know what the big idea is about what scooters are not allowed in California, which ones are. They all damn look the same to me. No train? I hope not. Four-way stop, right? Yeah, go ahead. You know, it was a trip. Last time when I came out this way, it was when the scooter wasn't running good. It had a whole bunch of oil in the airbox, and I was tripping out. I was like, why isn't the scooter going past 30 miles an hour? And I realized that I went through a whole gas tank in 30 kilometers, guys. I went through a whole full gas tank. So that was because my airbox right there, I should have known. I was like, there's no way I could be on empty, not when these scooters are supposed to be hella good on gas. But when you got plugged up airflow or anything, that's going to end up making your gas go quick. That was another thing I learned through this little thing that happened with my scooter. This is called Denair, California, my neighboring town to Turlock, California. I came out here, guys, man, because, oh, watch out, doggy. I came out here because, tell you the truth, man, I was thinking about my mom, man. May her soul rest in peace. I miss my mom a lot, and this is where I grew up as a kid out here. I got a lot of memories of being with my mom, my dad, and the good times that I always think about as a kid was out here, guys. I was a country boy out here. I didn't live in this town, but this was a town that we used to come to get a gallon of milk, put gas in the car. But I lived way out here in the middle of nowhere. My playground was canal banks and orchards and dairies. It's a lot cooler out here. Country limits is always cooler. Man, this bad mama picks up and go, I tell you. Look at it, still got more throttle. I'm not even going to go all the way. I don't want to break it in all full throttle. I thought I'd go ahead and do half throttle today. Well, I think I'm good enough to go like different speeds now. Fast, slow, medium. Damn near got 100 kilometers on there. Damn, it got cold all of a sudden now. It was all hot and now I'm cold. Man, I lived way out here as a kid, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that blinking red light way in the hell up there. About maybe 2 miles up there. About a mile and a half. This was my uncle's house when I was a kid. Then I had another uncle that lived down here. That was my Uncle Bill, my Aunt Donna, and my cousin Keith and Corey. And then over here I had my Uncle Jim, my Aunt Frances, and my 2 cousins, Jeff and Scott. This next house up here is where we always had our Thanksgiving. What was good about it, we had all of our family members that normally lived out here, but we lived like a mile apart from each other, you know? Right here was the Thanksgiving gathering house of my Uncle Jim's. We played horseshoes, a lot of pie to eat right here. A lot of memories out here. Now that I'm starting to smell the peaches, That was another thing that I remember out here, always smelling peaches. There's a lot of almond fields, but every summer we would always pull over, pick up some peaches, take them to the house, slice and dice them. Always have peaches to eat. We always knew all the farmers out here anyhow. It wasn't like they try to, hey, what the hell are you doing? No, they would just, as long as we're picking up for the family a little grocery bag, they would never mind. This was my elementary school coming up. I went kindergarten right here. I had a mean teacher named Miss Franklin that used to hit me with the pen. My brother as well. She would have a pen and hit us over the head. And it would happen in one of those classrooms right there. Oh yeah, that's, ooh, crap. That's what I get. Yeah, this here is called Granton School. Got the playground right here where I remember playing with my mom and my dad. They would always chase. This is a new toy gym or whatever. The one that was here before was an outdated one, a loom slide and everything. But they used to act like they. We remember watching Old Yeller and Cujo. So they would act like they're Cujo and we'll be hiding up there, making sure they couldn't grab us and whatnot. But this is a whole new setup right here. Had karate classes up in that gym over there, the auditorium. My kindergarten class was right here. Man, this is a lot of memories I'm actually experiencing right now, guys. Always flew our kites out here. I'm gonna have to pull over and I want to start a new video. Hey, this one is just too long now. This is our old house on Grayson Road. This is called Grayson. This is an old house that was haunted. When I lived here, we had a lot of haunting that happened in this house right here. Oh man, let's see. This guy's got a trailer. He's backing out. He's not even going to see me. You know what I'm smelling? I'm smelling that that oil. I see whenever you get these here scooters, the muffler has this here wrap, like plastic wrap around it. And I was already watching a channel where they said they were already giving heads up advice to us, like people that would buy these scooters, to make sure you unloosen the clamps and pull out the oil. I mean the plastic film. Otherwise you're going to be smelling oil. And another thing I might be smelling is a little oil that made it into the carburetor and into the engine that's burning off from the spill oil that happened with this scooter. But yeah, I'm smelling, since the muffler's hot, I'm smelling burnt oil or burnt plastic. It'll wear off in time. Now here's the main swim hole, you guys. The double drop. Very famous swim hole when I was a kid. It's the old double drop, guys. It got real dark out here. Look at that dog. He want to get my ass, doesn't he? He's not used to people. Look at, he's running after me right now. Let me get it, boys. Now I'm getting it. Man, I'm glad I ain't on Sally right now. That dog probably would have got me. That's the one thing I don't miss out here. When I was a kid, I always used to have a whole bunch of dogs biting me on my rear, my butt. I'd be on my bicycle and I couldn't outrun them on no bike. I'd come home and tell my mom, oh, the freaking dog bit me. Let's see. Oh yeah, now that I lift up my shield, I can see a lot better. I got a tinted shield. The visor's all tinted. So I thought it was way darker than what it was, but no, it's still daylight out here. A tad. Hold up. Damn, darn it. Damn, these freaking roads. Maybe I'll slow down a little bit. Either that or ruin the freaking scooter. Yeah, last time I rode out here, I was already almost on empty. I said, wow, why is my gas gauge almost on empty? Because I filled up just like I did this time. I filled up and I just rode straight out here, and I'm still on full. So yeah, it makes a big difference if your air breather is all plugged up or not. If it's plugged up, it's going to take a lot of gas. Now, this was my old house, guys. It might not look like much, but I got a lot of good memories in this house. That was my landlady back there. And I done a lot of playing in this orchard. I hid a capsule filled with a whole bunch of money back from the... I was born in 78. So back in 83, 84, I dug a capsule out here, like 6 rows of trees out this way, 12 in. But I could never find it. I forgot where man, I don't know. But it's not like the money would have been worth a lot these days. They would have just been 50 years old, or not even 50. Let's see, the money I hid out there is probably already 10 years old. Yeah, they'd probably be 50 years old right now. Alright guys, let me go right here. I'm going to switch this GoPro battery, start a new vlog, and we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for watching this clip. Once again, we're on the icebear Hawkeye 150cc. She's a beaut. I highly recommend anybody to buy this same model. There's different colors, all sorts of different colors. I just like the red and black. I've already got another scooter that's red and black, so I figured I'd get a matching sister to it, but just a greater size engine, you know. Alright guys, let me go ahead and start this other video, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.